Good morning, everyone. In this webinar, I will be teaching you, as I teach each and every morning, 4 or 5 days a week in live online classes, as I was teaching this morning prior to this webinar, how to trade with ultimate precision, future stocks, Forex, crypto, all instruments with Alpha Fibonacci system. First, brief disclaimer. Every single thing you see in this webinar is to empower you, educate you how to trade financial markets. Nothing constitutes financial advice. All the products, all software, all systems shown as is without any guarantees. None of the students had ever been paid for their testimonials, for their success stories. And I certainly hope and pray that you understand that trading future stocks, Forex, cryptocurrencies, all instruments involves substantial risk, and it is not for everyone. So please trade only with risk you can personally afford. And remember, past performance does not guarantee any future results. Again, this is basic required disclaimer that is essential to understand. In this webinar, we will cover how to identify institutional points of entries and reversals with Alpha Fibonacci system, which is crucial, critical part of successful trading. We will review future stocks, crypto and Forex in the current and prior markets. You will see how Alpha Fibonacci traders trade in US and globally since 2011, and most importantly, how you can trade with ultimate precision with Alpha Fibonacci system. And we will review a special offer for the attendees of the webinar. Briefly about myself, I came to US with nothing at the age of 20 with newborn baby on my hands. I came here from Ukraine, from towns that's being bombed as we speak. So for me, it's a very, very personal event. Since I arrived to this incredible, magnificent country, I developed very successful companies. I raised very successful children. I have students all over the world whom I empower how to live ultimate life, how to become ultimate success stories. I discovered Fibonacci in 2004. Since 2008, since financial crisis, I've been focusing strictly on my own proprietary Fibonacci strategies. I refuse to work with hedge funds full time. I only coach hedge fund traders because I believe in my own personal independence, and I'm very passionate about coaching and teaching others. I taught this morning at Fibonacci Trading Institute in live online class. You can view thousands and thousands of videos on our YouTube channel, and you can listen to our students' journeys on our podcast channel. So this is the reason I live and breathe what I do. In the next 2 months, I will be in a couple of other countries meeting with our students. A few months ago, I was in the Middle East. I was in Dubai meeting with our students. Our students is our global community in US and globally, from complete beginner to hedge fund traders. Sam put his daughter through Harvard trading the system on options. Emmanuel brought his incredible wife to the course. With 2 little babies on hands, she can trade with confidence NASDAQ. Listen to their podcasts, view how Richard went from being physical therapist to making few thousand per day to become successful S&P mini futures, and how Forex hedge fund manager in Switzerland trading Alpha Fibonacci system. William is my dearest friend for life, also involved in helping Ukrainian refugees, also contributes all of these traders to helping others during these extreme times of crisis. So, what's essential to understand each and every day on each and every trade? That knowing where to exit, knowing where to enter is a crucial part. Unfortunately, majority of the traders refuse to understand that. Majority of the traders speculate, and placing random trades in the random places with absolutely speculative exits. So if I bring to your attention this chart, this is S&P mini future. This is pure price. This is all that matters. But if I change the label on this chart, as I show instantly every single day to new students, what has just changed on this chart? Tell me. When I bring this chart to your attention, is anyone seeing anything different? Please tell me. Does anyone know what this is? Of course not. Because every single instrument looks exactly the same. Every single price action exactly the same. I recognized this in 2004 when I was looking at Russell, but in fact it was S&P. I recognized it doesn't matter if it's S&P. It doesn't matter if it's 5-minute gold. It doesn't matter if it's euro, if it's pound, if it's Bitcoin, if it's Amazon, if it's any stock you choose to trade. Every single instrument looks exactly the same. Anyone knows what this is? Of course not, because it looks exactly the same as gold and S&P, but in fact it is Nasdaq. So what is the power of everything I will teach you in this webinar? To understand that blocking pure price is not a brilliant move. That every single instrument looks exactly the same. If it's pound dollar, if it's Bitcoin, if it's Apple, when you can trade one, you can trade them all with Alpha Fibonacci System. This is the core of every single instrument that exists. And when you start with pure price, you know where to enter, where to exit the trade on every instrument and every time frame. But unfortunately, 95% of traders looking for easy solution. Unfortunately, 95% of traders looking for answers outside of themselves, outside of pure price. Because indicators look so good, indicators is a safety blanket, but the fact is, indicators are delayed and look really, really good only after the fact. When you do focus on pure price, with Alpha Fibonacci system you know far in advance where to expect ultimate reversal, where to expect ultimate institutional and day trading point of entry. Well before market open, well before you place a trade. When you trade with rules using pure price for entry and Alpha Fibonacci for precise exits, you understand why market this morning on S&P mini future is very, very slow, because trading range extremely limited and bullish rally overextended. So let's take a look on S&P, shall we? And the events of yesterday morning and the events since the start of the war. This is a crucial part. This is a key. No indicator on the planet will tell you where institutional orders sitting and waiting. When I coach JP Morgan traders, when I coach BlackRock traders, when I coach Goldman Sachs traders, it's extremely clear. They do not use little retail charts. They're moving multi-million-dollar positions. Do you remember the events of the morning of the war? Do you remember February 24th? Have you shorted near this level? Or have you been buying the market at institutional point of entry? Here is the system well before the war. Let's go back to month of January, shall we? Here is January 31st, 1 month before the war announcement. Did you know that this is not the place to short? This is a place to buy from? War or not, institutional orders stocked up to the upside, waiting to be filled. Orders in multi-million dollar accounts are long, war or not. First week after the war, S&P skyrocketing 350 points. So if you short it anywhere near this level, you have a lot to learn. And that's a crucial critical part. And that's a crucial critical lesson. This is institutional trading range. This will be war zone. You know this many months in advance. But first things are first, the lesson that the first week after the start of potential Third World War, S&P skyrocketing 350 points is extremely powerful lesson. Respect news due to volatility only. And when price telling you this is institutional buy point, do not ever short near. Every single morning we discussed with traders. Institutions keep buying the market. Price is heading higher and higher and higher. And when you add your key day trading entry, you would understand the difference. April 18, 17 is a dream. Yesterday, very sleepy markets. This morning is sharp. If I convert this chart to 5 minutes, this is the market now. This is this morning. And we knew this well before market open. That's it. This is precision with Alpha Fibonacci System. On retail charts, you know this, hours, days in advance. On institutional chart, months and years in advance. And that's the system with pure price for entry and Alpha Fibonacci for exits. This is a software on S&P mini future this morning. This is simplicity, this is purity, this is rule-based price, precise entry, precise stop, precise targets. You never buy bold red line, you exiting your long. Your option to buy only at the bold green line. This is the only option this morning. There is nothing else that's possible. And that's what matters on every single instrument. Pure price for entry, Alpha Fibonacci for exits. No matter what chart you trade. And when you understand the power of this, it doesn't matter if it's gold, if it's pound, if it's Bitcoin, if it's Amazon, we will review all of those instruments next. And when the short is showing you, you need to exit because green line up front, NRZ means reversal zone. Exit the short, do not remain long. Not a brilliant move to short near this level, brilliant move to exit your short. That's it. And when the students share every single morning how they trade and what they trade, that's the reason I live and breathe what I do. Listen to Brad's podcast. He tried for 20 years before. Brad supporting family of 5. He worked at Best Buy making $10 an hour. Not anymore. Trading is booming. February 78, 75 points on any contract size you want. Let's do the math. S&P 1 point, 1 lot, $50. Multiply that by 78. Do the math. And if you add the lot size on the most popular day trading instrument in US, by the end of the year you're trading 10 lots. By the end of 2 years you're trading 20 lots. That's it. The sky's the limit. If you focus on pure price for entry and alpha Fibonacci for exit. Please listen to students' podcasts, listen to Brad. Much more as of this morning. That's it. System consists of only two components. Indicator free is a keyword, and proprietary alpha Fibonacci rules. You will never, ever need anything else ever again. This is not delayed system. This is predictive system. On institutional charts, you identify institutional points of entry hours, days, weeks, months, and years in advance. On day trading charts, hours and days in advance. All depends on time frames you decide to trade. So here's gold, traded by hedge fund managers I've been working with for years. Here's gold in May 2020. Here's gold in 2021. This is ultimate buy point. This is ultimate sell point. We're dealing with this level again and again and again. This you can trade on any platform. I'm taking you back on gold 2 years before. This is what I teach tomorrow in the live class. In tomorrow's live class, I will have students from Australia, from Moscow, from Kiev, from Dubai, from New York, from Florida, from Kansas, from Seattle, who are trading this long term and as institutional points of entry. Here's April 2020. Bullish rally moving up. This is a system in front of you. You know all of this in advance. If you're buying gold, you're buying gold here. You are never buying gold anywhere near 2100 level. Chances of gold completely collapsing, high 80%. Gold is doing this right now. Gold sold off again and again and again. You are intelligent strategic trader. You obey the rules and you monitor for ultimate reversal point to the downside and to the upside. Here's gold in the next few months. Here's gold August 2020. Selling pressure is on. Gold starts moving to the downside, one step at a time. But it's exact same thing that played out on S&P this morning. Identical event. What is the difference? This is 5-minute charts. This is 1-minute chart right now on S&P. You understand market is a stepping stone. You understand sellers are weak. You understand this is key support point. But this is gold, your long-term investments. You can trade both, absolutely. And when you do, you're capturing ultimate institutional and day trading reversal points and entries. You are riding institutional power. You are trading with institutions. You are not a gambler. You are not speculator. You have zero interest being majority. You're only interested in becoming top 5% who are trading with quality. That's it. That's gold with Alpha Fibonacci system since 2020 and S&P in the live markets now. As I will keep reminding you again and again and again, precision and power of the system and the reason system traded globally on all instruments. The core of the system are the institutional entries and institutional exits on all instruments. Futures, stocks, crypto, Forex, options, mutual funds, ETFs, instruments I've never heard of. If price exists, Alpha Fibonacci System applies. Here's Bitcoin this morning, traders. Our students globally trading Bitcoin, of course, as you will see next. So let's take Bitcoin back before global convention in Miami, shall we? Let's go back all the way to February 2021. It doesn't matter that Mayor of Miami announcing you can pay your real estate taxes with Bitcoin. You are a brilliant, intelligent trader who understands. This is reversal point. If you buying Bitcoin at the bold pink line. The second entry, ultimate support is here. This is the last point of entry on Bitcoin. But if you choose to buy Bitcoin anywhere at reversal zone, chance of complete collapse, 85%. Global convention in Miami 2021. Bitcoin and sell-off 65%. Where did you buy Bitcoin? Did you buy Bitcoin at 70? Or did you buy Bitcoin at 30? Global convention or not, war or not, obey the rules in the skies as a limit. Obey Bitcoin convention due to volatility. But if Alpha Fibonacci shows its reversal zone, do not buy at this level. It's simple. Agree? Exact same thing played out this year. And now the global convention and Bitcoin selling off again. Alpha Fibonacci reversal zone remains in play. That's it. Our brilliant students understand and obey that. So if you understand the rules, you understand why Bitcoin is so much pain. This is a major problem on Bitcoin. Bitcoin been here for the last 6 months. But hold on 1 second. It's exact same thing that's happening in front of you on S&P right now. You do not have to wait for months and years to see the power of the system. You see it in front of you now. And if I take you back to what played out before this event, it's exact same thing on every instrument. Here's S&P on 5-minute chart. On any chart you choose to trade, let's go back a day to yesterday, shall we? That's it. Bold pink line is the best place to buy. Reversal zone is not. Agree? This is lifeline on day trading chart to the downside. This level is out, this level is next. You know this hours and days in advance. That's the reason my students are dearest friends for life. But it's identical rules on Bitcoin long term. No speculation here. System applies to every single time frame. All in front of you right now. All in front of you this morning on every single chart on S&P. You decide what chart you want to trade. That's it. By the bottom, not the top. Basic core rules. And when the scanner giving you short alert and rules are met, take a trade. That's it. Do not overcomplicate trading. That's Bitcoin, institutional chart, and S&P E-mini future on multiple charts. Theo, Legend. In the middle of the night in Australia, he kept coming to classes. He could not get enough. This is his performance on Bitcoin and Forex. His success rate at least 85 plus percent. Brilliant, intelligent trader who has zero interest being majority, who only interested to trade as top 5% does. So please, when you come to the website, find podcast with Theo, find podcast with so many other traders, and sign up for our live trading room where you can ask questions about the instruments of your choice, where you can view the system in the live markets. And after you request the guest pass, read everything on our homepage. If you're ready to become a strategic, intelligent trader and trade as Theo does and trade as all of these traders do, I look forward working with you. It is that simple. Because if Theo can do this, so can you. And that's the power of the system on S&P and Bitcoin. This quote summarizes it all. Trading with powerful institutional levels is going with the market flow with the smart money. And it is winning battle before it is even fought. So what would your trading be like if you knew hours, days, weeks, months and years in advance where institutional entries and institutional exits are? Can you place your little order with them? Can you ride their power? If the answer is yes, then Alpha Fibonacci System is for you. And that's a crucial part of trading with precision. That's the key. That's the core. So 5% of traders who succeed do not ever chase cheap indicators. Do what JP Morgan traders do. Do what Goldman Sachs, BlackRock traders do. They do not chase cheap indicators. So why in the world would you? They do not trade little day trading charts. They're moving multi-million-dollar positions. You can place your little order with them. And if you understand the power of riding markets with institutions and you trading pure price with rules and exiting with Alpha Fibonacci precision, you actually start enjoying trading. You start becoming consistently profitable. You stop stressing out. You stop babysitting the junky markets. This system allows traders to trade markets only with institutions, only with power, as an intelligent and strategic Alpha Fibonacci chess on all instruments. So let's review Apple with Alpha Fibonacci System since 2015. Shall we? I present at the top global convention when Apple comes out with the worst earnings in 13 years. I say the most important thing if Apple would respect 93 key support level. Apple respected this level. And when Apple doubles in value despite worst earnings in 13 years, this is a level to the upside that is crucial, critical. And many months in advance you know where Apple heading to next. And you know where Apple would collapse from. And when Apple does this non-stop, carefully, you adjusting your trail. So when Apple's selling off, it's a quiet before the storm. Apple frozen for months. But hold on 1 second. It's the exact same thing on S&P right now on every single chart. Identical Alpha Fibonacci rules. It's all in front of you now in the live markets. Convert this chart to 1. You are not buying reversal zone, are you? You understand this level is out, S&P in free fall. In the live market now, all depends on this level. Apple respected this level for 6 months. S&P been here for the last hour. And when Apple in complete free fall, what do you know many months in advance? Where to buy Apple from? Ultimate bullish point of entry were multi-million-dollar positions buying Apple in a play in 2019. That's it. Do not speculate, please. Do not do what majority does. If you focus and trade pure price with Alpha Fibonacci System, you can trade Apple, you can trade Bitcoin, you can trade anything you choose. That's it. All you have to do is obey the rules. Here's Apple this morning. Apple in massive bearish correction. Apple been stuck here the entire year, reminding you, if you buy reversal zone, nothing good is possible. Apple been collapsing from 180 until 155 level. Not a good place to buy Apple. Apple in massive bearish correction. That's it. As S&P keeps respecting key support. Do you remember that part? Yes? Exact same thing as Apple has done for months. Do you want to trade Apple? Or do you want to trade 1 minute, 5 minutes, 15 minutes? Any chart on S&P? Choice is yours. You decide what's appropriate for you. The only difference, risk management and trade whole time. All you have to do is obey the rules. When Richard comes to me, retired oncologist, first year he retired, this is his performance, 100% success rate. He's trading options. He's brilliant genius. Right out of the gate, he's off to the races. In a couple of months, he produced 114,000 after taxes. His average income with Alpha Fibonacci system will be at least 600,000 per year. Richard, sign up for all the system, all the strategies I will ever develop. Please listen to Richard's podcast. He's trading completely different instruments than Brad, than Theo. This is long-term options with stocks. So please identify what's appropriate for you. Is it day trading stocks? Is it day trading futures? Or is it long-term Bitcoin, long-term stocks? You decide, choice is yours. Let's review pound dollar with Alpha Fibonacci system since 2016 to this morning. Here's pound dollar with Alpha Fibonacci system in 2016. Many months and years in advance. You understand where pound heading to. 124, 106, 111 is a reversal zone, correct? You see the date on this chart, 2016. Here's pound during crisis, during COVID to now. This is ultimate reversal in pound. 116, correct? But you knew that this is a reversal point months and years in advance. You also knew months and years in advance that this is ultimate sell point on pound. So let's go back to before the start of the COVID. When London in complete lockdown 2 years ago, here's pound, April 2020. How is it possible? Our students in London in shock. London is a ghost town. Everything completely locked. But it's an ultimate point to buy pound. COVID or not, war or not, rules are met, take a trade. Respect COVID in crisis and war due to volatility. War or not, if institutions buying pound at the ultimate bottom, number one, you are not shorting anywhere near these levels. You are buying pound. You're obeying the rules. You are not buying anywhere near this reversal zone. So how pound sold off and crushed again and again and again is a very powerful reminder of trading with institutional power, with ultimate precision, no matter how small or large your account is. Trade with them, with Alpha Fibonacci rules. And when you do, no matter how small or large your account is, you are always on the right side of the market. That's it. Do not speculate. Do not gamble. Understand that in order to become successful, you need to be different, disciplined trader as Ken is. Ken made a movie about his life. It's posted on our page. Ken practically lost everything. His restaurant in London completely shut down. His trading system on his iPhone. He is using options on crypto. Listen to Ken's podcast. View movie Ken made about his life. You can see it under students' reviews. When students sending me videos, when I have waiting list of traders from all over the world to share their stories, you can be next Ken. View the movies, please. View what traders do all over the world, because this can be you. That's it. You decide what you want to trade. Do not overcomplicate trading. Do not babysit the markets, especially if you trade oil. Did you know where to buy oil? Do you understand where oil is now? Do you understand that this is a historical support on oil now? Did you know where institutional bottom is in April 2020? That response on oil at 94 will determine markets for years to come? Again, here's oil 2 years before. And why? Mustafa in Saudi Arabia is my dearest friend for life. As you probably know extremely well, all the stocks in Saudi Arabia depends on oil. That's it. You're buying the bottom, and you know this months in advance. You are never trading against institutions. You're only interested in consistent ultimate success. So if Mustafa quit his job in Saudi Arabia and supporting family of 5, and Jennifer can do this during crisis, and Sue can do this, and Steve can do this, and thousands of emails later, this one takes a top bar. Why? Because Dominic is a 14-year-old boy of hedge fund manager Andy in London. Dominic loves to day trade futures. Out of the gate within 2 weeks he has done this. Andy loves to trade long term. So please remember, you can be next Andy or Dominic or Theo or Ken. All you have to do is obey the rules. So when you come to the website, please read students' reviews, view students' performance, listen to Dominic's, Andy's, Theo's podcast. My email box is flooded with students' performance who share this 86.76% success rate, profit factor 1781. Student making 1781 on every dollar. Would you like to do this? Then simply choose from the option appropriate for you. It is all on the home page. At this time, I have only one space available for private mentoring. It's the last option, savings with $5,000. It includes lifetime system for all platforms and lifetime software for Ninja 8. I hold your hand. I coach you, I quiz you, I test you, I keep you accountable. And you have access to all group classes and our video library that consists of hundreds and hundreds of videos from the previous live classes. If this option not for you and you would like much more flexibility, choose the option 2. This is lifetime system for all platforms or lifetime software for Ninja 8 with all group classes, video library and trading room. Savings $3,000. So please review everything on our homepage. View students' performance, read students' reviews, listen to students' podcasts. You can be next Theo, next Emmanuel, next Carlton, next Ken, next Richard, next David. You simply have to trade Alpha Fibonacci System with rules. Nothing less, nothing more. On futures, Forex, stocks, options and crypto. On all platforms as institutional trader. I teach you exact same system I teach to JP Morgan traders. Any questions for me, do not hesitate to contact me. 925-257-4298. Thank you traders so much. It's been my joy and pleasure being here with you. Please sign up for the trading room invitation and please do not hesitate to contact me with any questions.